Hello everyone, and welcome back. In this short lecture, we're going to have a quick look at the practice activities for this section, which will be on some of the most important Seaborn topics that we've covered in this section. Like usual, you can find the practice activities notebook file within the section folder. Let's go ahead now and get started. Okay. So here I am in the Seaborn Practice Activities notebook file. For these questions, we'll be using the IRIS dataset, which is a very popular dataset for practicing and learning data analysis. And this dataset is also included in Seaborn. So I've gone ahead and imported our libraries as well as importing the dataset. The IRIS dataset contains data on 3 different species of iris, which are a type of flower. The dataset itself contains information on the sepal length and width, as well as the petal length and width too. The sepal is the outer part of a flower, and then the petal is the part of a flower that's usually coloured. There are 4 main activities in this notebook, and each one is just on a different type of plot. Activity 1 is on distribution plots, so I ask you to create a histogram showing the distribution of the sepal lengths, and then I also ask you to include the KDE line as well. Activity 2 was just on bar charts, so with the species on our x-axis, and then the average sepal length on our y-axis. Next, we had a question on scatter plots, showing the relationship between the sepal length on the x-axis and then the petal length on our y-axis, but then also colour-coded by the species. So hopefully you can remember the argument that we used to do that. And finally, activity 4 was on box plots. And for this one, we just had to create a box plot for the sepal width of each species. So the species on our x-axis and then the sepal width on our y-axis, like we have in this example here. And then for all of these charts, I've just added in a relevant title too, which we can do with the same function that we used before to do this in matplotlib. Okay, so good luck with these. There's only a few questions here on Seaborn, but these are the most important and fundamental graphs and plots that you'll need to know how to create and use. So these really are the most important commands and functions that you need to know. And then in the next lecture, we'll go through and have a look at the solutions to these practice questions. Thanks everyone, good luck with these, and I'll see you there.